Thank you. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Actually, well, I'm gonna make a quick statement here.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thicker ones.
Yeah. As we kick off tonight's meeting, before we get to everything else, I'd just like to make a quick statement, if we could. And this is on behalf of the Board of Education. We would like to acknowledge the excellent contributions of our teachers, being Teacher Appreciation Week. We know that all teachers K to 12 are the benchmark of successful education here at Geneseo Central School District. And as I stated in my US News and World Report recognition email, I really believe that you are the true foundation of education here. And throughout this week, I know there will be a variety of recognition things that take place each day. I know that the PTSA, the admin team, the Board of Education, we've all provided and done something for recognition for you this week. And we just simply want to thank you for what you do for our students, for our district, and on behalf of the board, thank you. All right.
Okay.
With that,
All right,
David.
all right. I'd like to make a motion that we approve the agenda for tonight's meeting. Second.
Any questions, changes, comments? All in favor? Any opposed? So moved.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the minutes from last meeting. Second.
That's the May 6th. No, today's May 6th. I'm sorry,
April 22nd.
April 22nd.
Thank you.
Okay,
April 22nd.
yes. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, no Gianna? Any student body reports of any kind? Not tonight?
No.
Okay. Cindy,
Absolutely. Moving right along.
right to you.
So as Mr. Tenelio said, it is Teacher Appreciation Week, and absolutely thank all our staff members. We really take this week to celebrate everyone, from our custodians to bus drivers to our teachers, our teaching assistants, our TAs, our office staff. Everyone here has a truly critical role, and we can't be successful without everyone. And my goodness, do the special treats and things come out during this week. PTSA, they are amazing. They are offering 3 different days of special items. Student Council is providing breakfast, I think tomorrow morning. The admin team is providing a cereal bar Thursday morning. The Board of Education will have veggie trays and fruit available for our faculty and staff tomorrow. So thank you for all that you do, because it as Mr. Tenelio said, we can't do what we do without you, and we are successful because of what you do each and every day. It's a proud moment. It's a good week.
It
It's
is.
a good week. Lots of things to celebrate and talk about. So these are just a few of our students who come to school on Fridays on their bikes. So last year we had a request to, a couple parents said, could we start the national bike bus? And I was like, oh, that makes me really nervous. 39 is very busy. Getting into our school during traffic in the morning makes me nervous, and they've done it. They have great turnouts on Friday mornings. And so received an email over the weekend that May 8th is National Bike and Roll to School Day. So they are going to be at Highland Park at 7 a.m. Last Friday, when it was a beautiful morning, boy, there was probably, 30 to 35 kids riding their bikes. So they're asking me to join them. I'm a little nervous to get back on the bike. But maybe someday I'll do it with them. But I'll be up to at least send them off on Wednesday morning. But just really want to thank the parents that have started. It's Meg and Keith. So Meg Reitz and Keith Walters. So they really have done a great job. Another amazing celebration. We hadn't had our Hall of Fame celebration in 5 years. Mr. Hayes had the last ceremony in February of 2019. I remember because I attended and it was a tremendous snowstorm and we almost canceled. And then COVID hit and then we were in hybrid and then I hadn't done it. So it took us 5 years to get it back up and going. And we inducted 7 wonderful Hall of Fame members. Hearing the individuals' stories, the nominees' stories, the inductees' stories of what Geneseo meant to them was incredibly inspiring. If you didn't leave that celebration and dinner just with so much Geneseo pride, I don't know what else to say, but the pride and appreciation that they have for the education that they received here and all that Geneseo meant to them was unbelievable. So we met tonight as a committee just to talk about, this was the first one that we had done in 5 years, some minimal changes. It went really, really well and it was a wonderful night. So I don't, both David and Mike attended. I don't know if you wanted to add anything to the Hall of Fame and that night.
I think it was one of the best ones we ever did. Amazing people, amazing stories. It went very well. Kudos again to Sherry, who did the lion's share of the work putting the thing together. Thank you, Sherry. I see you're on. We appreciate it very much.
I thought it was everything that you said, just inspiring, great stories. The recollection that each one had of their time here in Geneseo certainly brought back many memories for them. I think as Bill Taylor said multiple times to Mrs. Taylor, I know you went to Geneseo, but you're not from Geneseo. And I think the message that night was they're all from Geneseo and grew up here, learned here, educated here, and have fond memories.
And many of them mentioned individual teachers who had inspired them or had a significant impact. So it was good that we lined it up with Teacher Appreciation Week. It was an unknown that would be a positive from that night, but it absolutely was, hearing the individual stories about the teachers and the impact they've had on these individuals' lives. It might be done, John. And then welcome Hank. He's our new therapy dog. Mrs. K has brought Hank into the elementary. Before she brought Hank in, they worked a lot with the students, talked about expectations, that when Hank's working, you can't run up and just start petting Hank, that, you know, when he's on a break, you can. And Hank and the students have done well. And don't tell Mrs. Adams, but Hank is one of the cutest puppies in the world. I mean, he is cute. Not that Penny's not cute. Penny is cute, but Hank just, I mean, look at those eyes. But doing well in the elementary.
Good.
And then another celebration. Every year there's an annual Professional Pupil Transportation Employee of the Year Awards ceremony brunch. This year, our driver that was nominated was Roxanne Loomis, very well deserved. But unbeknownst to Mr. Dwyer, they actually named the brunch in honor of Mr. David Dwyer. So now every year, this will be the David Dwyer Employee Appreciation Brunch. And many of you know, but David has stayed very active in school transportation in all the groups and has given back long into retirement. So well deserved, and congratulations, Mr. Dwyer.
Thank you so much.
I had mentioned earlier this year that we had received our Smart School Bond Act. This is our final installment of that money. Overall, we were just about $620,000 was our overall allotment. And so this last money is going to really focus on door access, safety, security. So we are looking to have sensors installed on our exterior doors, not all of our doors, but some of our more important doors. Lockdown components, we're gonna provide and install an incident response panel for lockdown and 911 notification. So there'll be locations where you can hit the button and it will automatically lock down the school and alert 911. So doors will lock, fobs will turn off, and 911 will be notified. And then we will be installing those lockdown buttons throughout the school. So just wanted to keep you up to date about that money because we talked about it earlier, and just to know. And really those steps in that smart school, or the steps that we're taking for the safety really allow us to then move on and install our PA system. Our PA system is archaic and really needs to be replaced. So the next part of that stage is improving our PA system, which also has capabilities to then tie into that lockdown button. And then if a button was hit, lights could flash and you would hear an announcement, lockdown, lockdown, lockdown. So starting with a very sequential step of adding and increasing the security to Genesis, and we're using our funds from. John, anything you wanted to add to that?
No, it's taken a lot of different people to plan through what that spending plan looks like. So it's been probably 7-8 years since we first had that allotted money, and it's afforded us both devices for student staff. Our switch upgrade was part of that, but now obviously there's some significant improvements we want to make for building security. So it's I would say a really good use of that funding, including cameras as well, some higher level cameras in the back of the school.
And then just along the lines of our budget, we do have our public forum next Tuesday, 6 p.m. in the large cafeteria. We also have our budget vote, May 21st, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And we should have the budget newsletter back from the printers, so we can get that to the post offices and get those mailed to our residents. Again, we'll be doing the Every Door direct mail so that our residents do receive them, and we will make sure that Groveland accepts them and they're not set in a pile and rained on like our budget or our capital improvement project newsletter. So we'll make sure that piece takes place. Any questions?
I'm good. You good? All right. I don't see anybody signed in. Greg, to you, what?
Yep, we met briefly tonight. We didn't have a whole lot to cover. We reviewed the change orders that I think everybody had them in their email, I think, and on the capital improvement project, and then went a little more in depth in the Smart Schools Act that Cindy just talked about, and then talked a little about what we're going to do going forward.
Okay, thank you.
Now that we're through budget season,
Mhm. Okay, great. Kevin, policy, I see some second reads tonight.
Yep, the second reads are there in the document for tonight. We did pull one at the last meeting for review. That'll be at the policy meeting on the 14th from 5 to 6 p.m. in the superintendent's office to finalize questions that concerns you had, Matt, and stuff like that on that one. So
Thank you. Anything on GCEF?
Not since our last meeting.
David, to you on personnel?
Okay, under personnel, I'd like to make a motion, we approve items 8.02 through 8.05.
Second.
Any questions? Thank you for bringing in a Spanish teacher, tutor, extracurricular advisor. Any questions, comments?
So I'm assuming with the 8.03, there's a change at the elementary level with some things that we're doing.
So anytime a student is out of school, either for a medical reason or disciplinary reason, we are required to provide tutoring. So, yes, we are asking, one of our special education teachers to provide tutoring.
Right. She was doing something different.
It'll be after school.
It was just after school.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't understand your question. Yeah, after school.
Okay.
Oh, no, she needs to stay in the classroom.
Okay, any other? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved.
Okay, under new business, I'd like to make a motion, we approve items 9.02 through 9.16.
Second?
Any questions on any of that, including the second read policies, sending Odyssey second team? Questions on any of it? No? Okay, with that, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? And so moved.
And, under business office, I'd like to make a motion, we approve items 10.02 through 10.05.
Second?
Any questions on those? Thank you for the donation for the whale watch. All right, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. David, I guess
We're good.
an executive
Okay.
session.
I'd like to make a motion that we go into a brief executive session regarding the management confidential negotiations.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're in executive session. So moved. Thank you, everybody. Short meeting. Appreciate it.